Hi, so my name is Tracy and I am a second year medical student here in Canada, and I figured that today I would take you with me to experience what it's like to be a medical student here in Canada, or a second year student at least. And the reason being is just because I know when I myself was applying to medical school, I was really curious about what it was like to be a medical student. And it's funny just because I did work as a nurse for a couple years before before going into medical school. And even though I was in such close proximity with doctors, I did always feel like there was this enigma around what it was like to get into medicine, and then what it would be like once I was finally in medical school. And so for those who don't have family who are in medicine, you don't have friends that are in your circle that could kind of share their experiences with you, I'm hoping that you're able to find this video helpful to gaining insight into what it's like to be a medical student here in Canada. And so I obviously can't take you into certain areas just because of privacy reasons, and I don't want to break any kind of policies or any kind of rules or anything like that. So I'll get you as close as possible, and hopefully it kind of like answers some of your questions around what it's like to see a person in medical school. This is more of a relaxed time actually, relatively, just because for me at my school, every 2 weeks, sometimes every 3 weeks or so, we are assessed through something called a mastery exercise, which is basically just an exam to test our knowledge on the content we've learned so far. And so we just had our neuro exam, which was a heavy one. And so I'm just now like coming down from that. That was about 3 days ago. And so now I feel more human, and I look more human too. And so I thought this would be a perfect time to show you what it's like to be a medical student. And so after I've shown you what it's like, I'll just maybe like talk to you a little bit, or talk to whoever's watching this. I don't know who you is. Talk to whoever's watching this about what our timetable is like, just so you can get a general understanding of our schedule. So I hope you enjoy this, and see you later. So it's about 7:10 right now. I just finished my first run of the day, and now it's time to get ready for Clin Skills. About 7:30 now, which is about 20 minutes to have gotten ready, and I'm about to rush out the door to make sure I can catch the transit in time for my clinical skills. Hey, so I just finished my Clin Skills.
Hello.
This is Ennie. Say hi, Ennie.
Hi, Tracy's fans.
I don't have fans.
Well, that's the whole point of the vlogging, though.
Okay, say something nice about Ghanaian food. And his wife is Ghanaian. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I just recently got married to a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
And the food is delicious. It's one of the highlights so far, I think, of being with her. I definitely underrated jollof, Ghanaian jollof. It slaps a lot. It's different, but I think it's probably overall better. And like chicken light soup, what else? Shitol.
Wow.
Very delicious.
He's been converted. He's been converted. So we just finished a really great seminar on headaches. So hopefully if somebody ever has a headache, I'll be able to recognize at least the emergencies. Now I'm just chilling around and working on some research. And then I have a meeting later, and it's about 3:00 p.m. So it's about 4:50 now, and I am walking home from the hospital. I finished my meeting for the research project, and I will probably be having later. So I'm excited about that because I haven't done a group run in a while. No worries. Hello. So, as promised, I did want to show you what my schedule looks like, but I don't want to show you my actual schedule on my school account just because it has like names of people and locations. So I just will show you like my personal calendar so that you can get an idea of what our different weeks look like and how they're divided. So okay, so this is handwritten, so sorry if you cannot read my writing. So I will go to the week of November the 10th. And so there's my Monday. So as you can see, like I was saying before, I have there my mastery exercise for neuro, and then following that we had like a lecture on ethics, or a seminar, sorry, on ethics. And then we have portfolio as well, and portfolio is kind of just like a reflection time, so it's kind of nice. We have a mentor and they come in and they talk to us and try to reflect with us about medicine, so that's always a good thing. And then Tuesdays I do have off, so it's just my time to either do some research, if I have some volunteer or some projects that I'm working on, which I do them on that day. And then there's also this thing called FMLE, so it's for family medicine, where we go into the family medicine clinic and we work with a family doctor, and we also are supposed to become more independent, and so that's a good day to do that as well. So on our Wednesdays is typically when we have something called CBLs, or case-based learning, and that's something we would have worked on the week before on the Friday with our group members. And so on the Wednesday we take that up with our tutor, who is probably working in the specialty that the case is in. So for instance, this week we had a case-based learning that was based on somebody who had seizures, and so fortunately we have a tutor who is a neurosurgeon, and so he goes through that case with us, and then we take that up, and so that's finished. And then we have health science research as well, and so it's kind of like a situation where they allow us to figure out our own kind of research project and kind of go through how to make a research question and all that. And then on Thursday, which is today, this morning, I had my clinical skills, and I go to the hospital for that. And so that's where we get to practice what it is that we're learning in real life. So we get to, for instance, we're in neuro, so we get to learn the skills to test if somebody has a stroke, or what do you do if somebody has a stroke. We kind of get to go through all that. And sometimes we even get to interview real patients. So it's really fun. It's kind of cool. And then following that, we had something called clinical decision making workshop. And so that was what I was talking about before. So we got to learn about some headaches. And so we got to learn about what to look for, like red flags in a headache, and what would you do if you saw somebody that had a red flag and had a headache. And so tomorrow, which is Friday, we're going to be having lecture from 9 to 12. And so it's going to be some more neuro stuff. So it looks like I wrote down vision loss and autoimmune brain, so I'm not sure what I meant there, but I'm sure that's around what we're going to be learning tomorrow. And then again, we have our case-based learning, and so this will be a new case that we'll be taking up on the following Wednesday. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Hey, so it is about 6:10 or 6:15ish right now, and this is probably like the last thing that I'll do like as a front-facing video before I go for my run today, because the group run's supposed to be at 7:15ish, so I'll probably leave pretty soon. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to have an overall, like, did I make the right decision going into medicine? And of course, if I'm smiling, then it's probably, well, that's not necessarily an indication, but for me, yes, it is an indication that I'm pretty happy that I decided to go into medicine. Even though I am a bit older, I did just have like this nice convo with my friend before I left the hospital, who's also a more mature student, about like kind of like choosing our specialties and what we should focus on when we're choosing our specialties. There's a lot of information about that, so if anything, I don't have the answers just now, just because I'm not in clerkship, and I think that I'll only fully know what I want to do once I'm in clerkship, and there's obviously going to be a lot of factors that go into making that decision. But overall, I'm pretty happy. I'm somebody who enjoys like learning new things. I'm a curious person, and so far I'm having a blast in med school. Even if I complain about being sleepy, it's all part of like the drama, right? Like I love all of it, right? Everybody picks the drama that they like, and this is the drama that I've decided to be in, and I like it. Yeah, great decision. I loved nursing, and so I think this is just an extension of that. I love being around patients. I like being around people. I like hearing people talk. I like doing things with my hands. I like doing procedures. So yeah, it's gonna be tough to figure out what I want to do in clerkship, but the great thing is I know there will be something that I enjoy, just because I like a lot of things. So yeah, that's where I am right now. And if this video ends up being helpful to people, and if I notice that people, like there's people who are going into medical school or applying that find it helpful, then I'll make other videos, I don't know, that are equally as helpful, depending on what it is that people want to hear about or what people are curious about. So thanks for watching, and hopefully this helped you. Bye. So I'm ready for my run. I'm running a little bit late, so I'm gonna run to my run and hopefully make it on time. I don't know if I'm looking like a pea or like the sun. Is this yellow or green? As long as I'm bright enough for somebody to see, I'm pretty happy. So let's go for the run.